Hi everyone, welcome to the Property Finance Podcast, and today we're carrying on our frequently asked questions series, and one of the ones that I get personally is you talk on social media all the time about these deals. How do you find those deals? And it's something that I've kind of put a bit of thought into as to how actually I've kind of come across these deals and how clients have come across deals and whatnot. So this is talking about deals where we've mentioned on previous podcasts and things about no deposit down deals. And this is how we've kind of found those and how clients have found those, because they're great, title splitting, below market value, deferred payments, everything else, but they're very rare to find. And a lot of people will come up and they'll say, well, how do you find these deals? Because we've never been able to find them or anything like that. So the first thing is they're never going to be on Rightmove. So a lot of people will say that is the good deals never make it to Rightmove. And I will be an advocate for that they just don't make it to Rightmove. Having been an estate agent myself a fair few years ago as well, I can tell you now that the top drawer, that secret drawer, does exist. And you'll find that the best deals just don't make it to Rightmove because agents will have a list of people that they know who they'll go to with deals, who they know can deliver on those deals as quickly as possible. So the first thing is build up trust with agents. And this isn't just a case of going in with a box of donuts and going, oh, give me all of your top drawer deals, please. It's about actually generating that trust that you can deliver. So if you're offering on every single deal that you come across and maybe you're getting a couple of offers accepted and then you're having to pull out because of funding or anything like that, you've destroyed that relationship. Without a shadow of a doubt, that relationship is gone, because the minute you can't deliver on a deal, you are never going to get a top drawer deal ever again, because that agent is going to look at you and they're going to go, well, why would I give you that deal? Because you're not going to deliver. They're going to go and give it to another investor who has delivered, who's consistently been offering, completing, etc. Because at the end of the day, agents are selfish. They want to get their commission. Simple as that. They want to make their commission. They don't care if they sell it to you. They don't care if they sell it to anyone else. They just want their commission as quickly as humanly possible. So if you want the best possible deals, you need to have an unbreakable relationship with those agents. It's not about just nipping in with the donuts, like I said. It's about actually proving that you can deliver, and whether that be by showing proof of funds or whether that be by completing on other deals, whether it be whatever it takes to prove that you are trustworthy and able to deliver, you're going to get those top drawer deals. Simple as. The second way is good property sources. Now, they are few and far between. There are some pretty awful ones out there. And 99 times out of 100, the awful ones are the ones that have come off of 2 or 3 days worth of training. Maybe the training's been pretty poor standard. And they've gone out and they believe, right, okay, I'm now a property sourcer. I'm going to go and find every deal on Rightmove and I'm going to repackage it up and I'm going to sell it. Doesn't quite work like that. You need sources who have got direct contact with the vendors. You need sources who have got great relationships with the vendors, because the deals that you're going to be putting forward, below market value, title splitting, deferred payments, they are not your run-of-the-mill deal structures. They need a sourcer who has a good level of knowledge, and they need a good relationship, because they've got to be able to explain these deals in the right way. So that's the second one, is getting a good deal sourcer, someone who is consistently completing good deals, not someone who is fresh to the market, but someone who is completing consistently good, high quality deals. Simple as that. And then probably the last one that I would say, and I only wanted to give a few here because I've spoken about this on podcasts previously, but I would say the third one is going out there and finding them yourself. Cut out the middleman, cut out the agent, cut out the sources, and just go and find these deals yourselves. Because no one is going to be able to explain how you want to do that deal better than yourself. No one is going to be able to put across empathy like you can. No one's going to be able to explain your side of the deal to a vendor better than you. No one's going to have a better understanding of the vendor than you if you're going to them directly. So using sourcing software, writing letters, just getting out there, networking with people is a really good way of finding deals. The biggest chunk of our deals have come through existing relationships. So it's either clients that I've dealt with who I've built up relationships with and then have kind of had those conversations with. There's one in particular that I've known for, I think, 7-8 years, back from estate agency days and conveyancing days. I've then obviously got into brokering, kept that relationship with them, and have now found out they've got land that they want to sell and they're open to deferred payments. So that's kind of a long burn. And I think that's probably a tip that I would give, is this stuff isn't going to happen overnight. You need to build relationships when you're talking to people about deferred payments, for example, you're talking about a level of trust that can only ever be built over a long period of time. So I think it's not going to happen within a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's going to be months, if not potentially years. This stuff is just naturally slow burn. So that's how we found the chunk of our deals. I know clients have had luck with sources. I know clients have had luck with direct contacts. I know a lot of them have had luck with letters going out. I know a lot of them have had luck with just going out and knocking on doors. That's been a big one as well that I know a few people have found, and trying to sort of going to a neighbourhood or whatever and finding a few back gardens and then creating a deal where they syndicate some land together. That's been a big one for a few clients as well. Going through architects, that seems to be another decent one that people are using. So actually going to architects and saying, look, you're obviously going and obtaining planning for X, Y, Z. Would you mind introducing me to the vendor? They're obviously going to be more interested if there's something in it for them as well. Planning portals, again, a massive source of leads. Construction Index, that's a website that I've used previously. It gives you a list of all of the planning permissions in certain areas. So you just put in the area, and obviously that then churns out all of the planning permissions that are in that area. Again, really good idea for if you're doing direct to vendor contacts as well. So they're just a few ways of finding the deals. But I would say just my last tip before I bring this one to a close, but there's no reason why a deal can't change as you progress through it. So if you put an offer in on a property, you're proceeding through the legals, everything else, there's no reason why that deal then can't change. Not every vendor is going to be open to it, but then maybe as you build up that trust as you're running through a deal, you may then find actually there's a way of sort of changing the structure of the deal. So they may not be open to deferred payments to begin with, but it may be something that they're open to later down the line once you've built up that rapport and that trust with them as well. So just because a vendor isn't open to a deal structure to begin with doesn't mean they won't be open to it later down the line. But they're just a few tips of how we found deals and how clients have found deals. But if anyone wants to sort of make direct contact with me and talk it through, by all means, please reach out. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the next one.